Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Kayla LaFrance. 11 astronauts and cosmonauts from 8 countries are living and working together aboard the International Space Station this week. More on that in a moment. But we begin on the Florida Space Coast, where teams on the ground are putting the final touches on the upcoming NG-20 launch. NASA's 20th Northrop Grumman mission is slated to launch no earlier than January 29th from NASA's Kennedy Space Center, and will take essential supplies, experiments, and equipment to the orbiting complex. After launch, the cargo vehicle will spend the following 2 days in orbit as it approaches and rendezvous with the space station, where the crew on board will capture the Cygnus spacecraft with the robotic arm and berth it to the Unity module. Among the cargo is some notable scientific investigations that the Expedition 70 crew will execute. This includes a technology demonstration from the European Space Agency to further understand the capability for 3D printing of small metal parts in space. The University of Kentucky's Re-entry Probe Experiment 2 will research conditions that spacecraft experience during atmospheric re-entry, and a robotic surgery tech demo that hopes to test the performance of a small robot that can be remotely controlled from Earth to perform surgical procedures. Live coverage will be provided for both launch and berthing operations, so follow us on social media or watch it on NASA television, the NASA app, the agency's website, or on NASA Plus.
Space to Ground.
The 4-member private astronaut crew of Axiom Mission 3 docked to the orbiting laboratory on January 20th. Once the hatch was opened, the crew was greeted with smiles by the entire Expedition 70 crew. The Axiom 3 crew spent the weekend getting familiar with the space station systems and emergency procedures before starting Monday with a full schedule of science and media activities. The Axiom space astronauts are expected to depart from the space station February 3rd for a return to Earth and splashdown at the landing site off the coast of Florida. Each year on the 4th Thursday in January, the Space Agency pauses to honor members of our NASA family who lost their lives while furthering the cause of exploration and discovery. On the Day of Remembrance, we celebrate their lives, their bravery, and advancements in human spaceflight.